So you first have to make your character, which I hope you know how to do. If not, I can't help you, bro, sorry.
You then have to get all the parts by going to other, then hide, and then screenshot the body maps you want. You then want to go to whatever app you use to edit gacha stuff. I use Procreate, but you can use whatever you're comfy with. Then you add your screenshots and put your things together in whatever pose you want the idol to be. If you're trying to recreate a character and want the shit right, you could use the mods wiki to help LMAO. This part is pretty boring and time consuming.
You also probably want a chroma key. That's kinda important. Try not to use a color that the character has, for the love of God.
Okay, now that you have your guy, you want to go into your animation app, or if you use Procreate, you can animate in there, which makes things less painful. If you're using Ibis and Flipperclef or something like that, you have to put all your parts into your animation app, then you can animate.
I usually animate at 12 to 15 frames per second, depending on how much pain I want to inflict on myself that day. I recommend 12 FPS, though it's easier. In order to animate, you gotta have this thing called experience, or something, so don't be sad if it doesn't look good on your first or second or third or millionth time. You really just gotta practice and learn from other animators. Yay, looks so smooth, guys, wow. Anyways, so you could do all the poses and stuff before you do the editing part. But this is just me making sure it looks good and he pops to the music. This part is not necessary, but I think it makes it look better. Then you go back to your animation app, and what I do is I copy the idol for every pose, causing it to be more tedious.
I delete all the frames except the first, so I can make sure he's not flying all over the place to keep consistency and stuff. When animating the poses, I usually move the character far then ease back to where the idol would, and it usually only uses like 3 frames. Then you just do the same for the rest of the poses. I'm cutting out the process cause it's all the same thing. When you have all the poses, go into CapCut or whatever you're comfy with using, and you put the poses together and try to sync with the notes as best you can. Then you got a cool animation, yay. Bye losers, I hope this helped.